What's poppin'? Welcome back to another video. Today we have a new video, new topic, a new style of music too. That's right, because today we're going to be venturing outside of the typical orchestral music I usually work on, and we're going to be getting into something a little bit more complex. Today we're going to be making some EDM, specifically in like the dubstep area. I know my audience is kind of half mixed between the orchestral and the EDM kind of people, so I feel like this video is going to do really well on my channel, or probably all not that well. Now 3 years ago, when I first kind of got into making music, into the orchestral music, I didn't have a teacher, didn't have any experience, didn't really have any idea what I was doing, but I found that the best way to learn was through one simple step, and that step we're going to exploit today. Copy someone else. Every single artist and every single masterpiece that has ever existed in history has simply been a copy of the person who came before them. Making orchestral music, I looked at orchestral reductions of already existing pieces. I literally just copied off of someone else's video, recreated it in FL Studio, and that's how I figured out how the orchestra worked. So that's what we're going to be doing again for this new type of music. I found my inspiration, and we are going to copy it exactly how it is, so hopefully with the next videos we can get a bit of a head start. Let me introduce you here to Fly X the Kid, a YouTuber with 24,500 subscribers. But you notice how the few videos he also has these videos, which are kind of similar to the videos that I make. They're kind of like breakdowns of some of the tracks that he made, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing with this video. Pig Step was the first song I heard by him, and it's one of the few that I actually made a breakdown of, so that's going to be the one that we're going to be trying to recreate. So let's go to the video and just get started.
Sup?
Oh, well, excuse me 1 second. Let me put myself right here. What's up? What's that face reveal? What the f?
And it's called Pig Step, and it's fire.
It's fire.
I mean,
Fine.
so this is what the brass thingy sounds like.
Alright, that's what we're gonna make first. Alright, here's what we got. Basically, to make this, I just used nucleus, put 4 trombones, low brass, staccato, threw it on here, a couple of filters on it as well, like an equalizer and reverb and stuff like that. And nothing too complicated that we've encountered so far. Alright, this guy's already putting in more work than I am. Okay, I didn't use Persian Knave for this one, but I got a similar sound with this.
Now, let's make some drums. This is what it sounds like.
I don't think that should be that hard. Alright, I think this is pretty close to all the sounds that he got, and I kind of got something close to it. Alright, now I know it's probably not as crisp as a sound as he got, but I'm really damn glad that I got that delay on that XB orb, bro. That sounds amazing.
Rest of the stuff I made.
We'll see how mine sounds. Alright, let's go! I told you it would work.
And I think I wanna play that on the trumpet.
Bro, why does it seem like literally everyone else in this world has immensely more talent than I do? Alright, let's fucking get this. Imagine someone playing that at your funeral.
Alright, it's the next day, and I've added some new things. First thing I added was this 808
Yeah, I did some building off camera. Oh man, this is gonna be real.
bass. It's a pretty simple thing, it's just a sine wave, a sawtooth.
Yeah, it's just a sine wave, a little bit of a sawtooth. Yeah, I kinda know what that means. Alright, well I got serum, so maybe we can just try and copy all these parameters or stuff. I don't think that's it, but I do think it's close enough. I put this thing called 3x OSC on top of it, and it actually doesn't that sound that bad. Here's what my bass sounds like. Yeah, I even put that automation on it. See how it like distorts the EQ here? Bruh, look at that. It looks so fancy, bruh.
Besides that, I've worked a little on the arrangement.
Oh yeah, he worked a little on the arrangement. What is this? I hardly even know what I'm looking at anymore.
And after...
I don't think that should be that hard. Oh no, this is gonna be hard.
Obviously, it's gonna need some more mixing and stuff. I'm gonna do that after.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I can do better.
Here's the finished thing. Enjoy.
Not great, that's all we got. Okay. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. Alright, let's just get to it, I guess. Alright, big trigger warning on this project for all you professional EDM artists, but I really tried my best to make this sound as proper as possible. I didn't even make the entirety of the drop, I just sort of left the second half open to your imagination. And in general, I think the whole first part of it doesn't actually sound that bad. We'll play it at the ends because I think that'd be a better place to put it. But I'll go through each individual instrument and I guess sort of just show you through my process, not to teach you, but rather for you to teach me from all the things I possibly could have messed up on. Alright, well I already showed you the low brass section, the bass, the percussion, and the winds. As for the brass, I'm kind of lucky or unlucky that I decided not to go with the trumpet trio. It's just one line that does a measure and then repeats. I put a lot of volume and modulation on it to sound as realistic as possible. And then I added a couple filters to it, like this decibel meter, which I probably put in a... What does this even do? It's got a reverb, and then it's got an EQ that completely cuts off the high ends to give it that kind of jazzy sound to it, I guess. Anyway, here's what it sounds like. Alright, so that basically covers everything for the first part. For the build-up, I kind of just used a lot of the same elements. I changed things up a little bit with this drum build-up, just used the same sounds as before, just kind of made something new, nothing crazy with that. For some reason I felt the need to add this thing, this synth, literally just something I made a massive, something I copied off of someone else. I literally have no reason for it being here aside from I thought it would add something. I don't know what, but I put it in here anyway. This is what it sounds like. Okay. And then after that, we get into the drop. Boy, was I right when I knew this was going to be the hard part of it all. And like, I don't get, like, everything else aside from like the actual main part of the drop actually sounds kind of good. It's kind of got this cyberpunk kind of vibe to it. Here, let me play you this little bit right here. That sounds amazing, and like if you were to put something on top of it, it'd sound even better. But oh man, what did I do with this? This is really my first ever real try with sound design, so my biggest apologies to all of you people that specialize in it, because it's gonna look like Bloody Sunday to you all. So we got a variety of different growls, these different serum things that I did. They are all kind of based on the same thing. They sound kind of similar, and while I tried kind of at first to make it sound like how Mr. Fly had it, in the end it just sort of sounded like this. This is what it sounds like. Oh man, I really don't want to play this. Out of this whole clip right here, around this part right here is around kind of where I gave up, and I knew that it just wasn't going to sound good, so I just filled up the rest of it as best as I could. Of course it sounds far from perfect, but for my first try at sound design, I'm pretty sure it's not the worst attempt that anyone's ever made. That just probably means that with future projects I'll be making the EDM category, we'd have to do something that was a little bit more simple, nothing as crazy with all the modulation of a typical EDM piece, distorting around all the electric sounds and all that other complicated lexicon that I pretend to understand. But we'll eventually get around to it, you know, who knows. We'll see what our other projects lead to. And yeah, that's basically the song here. For my first attempt at EDM, I'm not particularly disappointed, but I'm pretty sure you all are. And while this video probably didn't teach you all that much, I maybe taught you a little bit. At least I had fun making it, so I mean, yeah, that's really all that matters. And I think it was this month, we just recently hit 300 subscribers, so that's pretty epic. So before I leave you all and play this piece in its entirety for you all, I'm going to make a little deal for you since you made it all the way to the end of the video. If you leave a like on this video, right now you have to leave a like though, I will play you an enchanting song on my tenor recorder here. You have to leave a like though. Okay, you done it? Okay. Check this out. Thank you all very much for watching. Cheers for supporting the channel. And I'll catch you next month. Play that shit.